Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena for more Quick Draft Wilds of Eldraine before they shut it down. What do we have as our pick one, pack one here? Thunderous Debut. This is a very bad card in Limited, so that's exciting. Some okay white stuff there. Stroke's okay. Fairy Fencing's probably better than at least some of those cards. I'm not sure about all of them. Yeah, I mean, nothing really thrilling here. I think I'll just take the Fairy Fencing. Nice flexible removal. Can't go too far wrong with that. Leyline of Abundance. So, yeah, this is 4 mana. Like, it really likes you to have mana dorks, and then it rewards you for having a bunch of mana. Pretty tough. Cut In is looking promising, but what else is there? Spellscorn Coven. This is pretty good. What else is there? Ice Out is okay. Turn from the Wilds is okay. I think it's between Cut In and Spellscorn Coven. Cut In is the only red card here. It's possible that Righty already took a red card. I'll grab this black one, just in case red is too contested. Ego Drain is okay. We have some indication that we could head into the Fairies deck. Lord Skitter's Butcher is a better card, though, and perfectly playable in blue-black, even though it doesn't have the same rat synergies that red-black does. Speaking of red-black, I guess there's a few things we could take here, but no, I think it's an easy Skitter's Butcher. Just keep taking good black cards for now. Courtier's okay. Quick Study. I think Quick Study might be the best card here. Courtier is pretty good when you can bargain it, right? And black-white has a lot of stuff that cares about you owning enchantments. I think it's definitely better than Singblade Assassin. Just not that great a card, but Quick Study is also sort of reasonable. Isn't this just like Divination, but with a different name? The text is literally identical? Am I wrong? Divination, 3 mana. Oh, Divination's a sorcery. Wow, okay. I think I've asked this question and answered it before, but I forgot. Well, I'll lean towards blue, I guess, because I have some fairies. No fogs. Oh, the Beanstalk's not bad. The Grabby Giant's not bad. How is Beanstalk anyway? I don't think I'm that excited about it. I could just grab Misleading Motes, some removal, or Monstrosity to have a 2-drop. I think I'd rather keep going black for now. Cut this off. Figure out later whether we're actually in blue or not. Second up the Beanstalk. Hopeless Nightmare or Assassin? I mean, I think I'll take the Nightmare. Assassin's good when it's good, but a lot of the time it's not very good. There's a usefully... There's a statement you can really use to make decisions, huh? It's good sometimes, but other times it's bad. Great. Should I take it? Well, it's sort of up to you. Ice Out. You know, it's a blue card. But I think Beanstalk Worm is kind of a better card, right? Is it a signal that, like, green is open? Maybe not. There are these 3 green cards, though. And I haven't seen much blue. Oh, I should probably just take the screen buff. That's just better, right? Sure. Scavenger? I'm not that actually, Hatching Plans? This is insane if you can bargain it. And I think I have, well, currently nothing, but potentially I could get some. I think it's worth, what's the word for when you don't, not gambling on it, you're speculating. That's the word. Worth speculating with Hatching Plans. Johann Stopgap? Not an especially great card. Disdainful Stroke is fun. I mean, Fell Horseman is so much better, right? Or just like having a 2-drop. I'll take the Stopgap. I'll take an Ice Out over Diminisher Witch, I think. Evolving Wilds would be not bad. But I'd like to have some counters. Ego Drain Wield, that's good news. Pass? Godric. 3 mana, 3/3, haste, celebration that turns into like a Shivan Dragon, right? That's what that 4 mana flying, fire breathing creature is. It's called Shivan Dragon, I think. What is? Am I wrong about Shivan Dragon? Shivan Dragon, yeah, 6. Oh, that's a 5/5, not a 4/4. Interesting. Okay, fair enough. And it costs 6, of course, not 3. And it doesn't have haste. Godric's very strong, but Chancellor of Tales. It likes adventures. Tenacious Tome Seeker. It likes instants and sorceries. Diminisher Witch. It's sort of whatever. Lectern is whatever. Vantress Transmuter might be the pick here. No, I mean this is fine, right? 3 mana, 3/2. Picking something back up is pretty cool. This is really strong if you have adventure spells and it sticks, but that's hard. This can be quite effective without having to set up anything too difficult. Plus it's... Oh no, this is the one that's a fairy. Well, I'm still going to take the Tome Seeker. Another Spellscorn Coven. Pretty happy with that. Into the Fey Court would be nice, but who knows, maybe it'll wheel. Don't think I'm taking Spreading Seas. Do I want a Tempest Heart? 2 mana card selection, and then like if we manage to splash green, it would be nice. I think this Gatekeeper is just better though. Spell Stutter's nice. I don't want to Whisper very badly. Certainly getting hooked up with blue in pack 2. Not as much black as I had hoped. That's fine though, we got some. Transmuter's good. Singblade Assassin is looking a lot better now that we're into fairies more heavily. Now that we're firmly in... Actually, I don't know. I was saying that this is better in red-black than blue-black, but... You know, red-black has rats and blue-black has fairies, both of which hit for small amounts. So this is a nice support to both of them, I guess. Bitter Chill. That's nice removal. Baronati is really nice. Could this wheel? Technically it could, right? But it would have to be the last card in the pack, which doesn't seem very likely. Still, I think some actual removal is nice. Well, I mean, not removal, but, you know, quasi-removal. Dark Tutelage. Ooh, I think probably Dream Spoilers is really good. Alchemist is okay. This pack is nuts! What the hell? Oh, I think I need the Baronati more than the Dream Spoilers. Like, this is such a cool card, but 4 mana is, you know, a competitive slot. I've already got plenty of 4s. What I need is some cheap flyers. Curiosity is not bad. Splashy Spellcaster isn't bad. Snaremaster Sprite, I think, is what I want. Again, the 4 mana slot is pretty contested. Curiosity would be... I mean, we have a lot of flyers, right? It might actually be better than this, but I don't have that many like early game flyers to attach this to. I don't know if I have enough tempo to like make sure Curiosity will be good. Whereas this should always be fine. Tap and curse something, then make a 3/4. I think I just want this 2-drop. It's kind of not like, it's not the kind of card that we want here. Because it's a 2 mana 0/4 and we want attackers, not blockers. But it does like make something a sorcerer, which helps you do card selection, which is okay. I don't know, maybe cursing one of their things is better and I could use more bargains. Sure. Because I still think that Hatching Plans can go nuts. Got the moats back, that's nice. Disdainful Stroke is good. I probably am not, I don't know if I'm even supposed to run the Hatching Plans, honestly. We did not get the, what was it, Baronati I was thinking might wheel. Well, I was thinking wouldn't wheel, but it would be nice if it did. More Fairy Fencing seems like the obvious pick here. Galvanic Giant is just too ambitious. Mocking Sprite is good. I mean, actually, is it better than Fairy Fencing? I don't think so. Snaremaster again. Get some of those cheap fairies. Spell Stutter over the rest of this stuff, I think. The a splashy spellcaster, like, oh, it's such a fun, cool thing to do. Make all my sorcerers bigger, right? Or all my tiny fairies hit like twice as hard. Hit for 2 instead of 1. That's the dream. But I think just taking another counterspell is more reasonable. I don't want to spend 4 mana on this, really. Lord Skitter, I mean, I have not seen a worse Lord Skitter in a while. I just have absolutely no synergy for him. All it does is it's like, oh, it could give menace, so I could get in with more flyers if they have 1 flying blocker or something. I don't need the rat. I don't want to sack a creature to draw, usually. I think I'm just cutting that. Scream Puff, good card, but not really for this deck, I think. Yeah, give me more counter spells. Stab Wound is pretty good. I think I'll take that over the Snare Master. I've already got plenty of those. This is cheap removal. Crystal Grotto might be better, just because I've already got plenty of spells, and the land that scries would be welcome. I'm still not sure if I'm running Hatching Plans. I'll have to do a search to see how much bargain I actually have. Monstrosity, I mean, it's a 2-drop. I might run it, but, you know, if you only have 1 ground creature in your deck, you can be pretty sure they'll have a blocker for it. This one also is not that great, by the way. It's a tempo play. I'm hoping rarely to play it for 6 mana, but I guess it could happen. I think I'll take the land. I mean, Stab Wound, could even wheel, who knows. This is just like unambiguously an improvement to the deck, whereas Stab Wound, I have to remove something. Not Dead After All, I think is nice. I have a fair number of instants, but I don't really want this Alchemist that badly. I don't know, it'd be nice to have more 2-drops, but also nice to have more instants to hold up. Polluted Bonds, 5 mana. When an opponent plays a land, drain them for 2? As a 5 mana card? Are you kidding me? Okay. These two are both good. I feel like I might be a little bit too loaded up on counter spells at the moment. With an Ice Out, 2 Spell Stutters, and a Disdainful Stroke already. So I think I'll just take another 1 mana Fairy. What's up with these attendants? Sure. Some okay top end. Freeze in place, actually kind of nutty, maybe? Just keep pushing in damage. I love it. Diminisher Witch doesn't seem like something I'm going to run a third one of, but don't think I need Grim Search. The Alchemist Wield. That 2-drop is pretty nice. 4 is just so expensive, and it makes a ground creature. I think I want another 2-drop that can be transmuted into dealing face damage. Okay, those were some decent last picks. Why am I even running black, man? For my 1-drops, I guess. Yeah, 21 blue cards. We could almost do it. And we could if we wanted to be mono blue, but I don't think that would be a good choice. So first of all, what do I have that says bargain? 5 cards, huh? That's probably enough for hatching plans. But it's quite slow. Yeah, probably not. I also think Hopeless Nightmare is not really necessary. What's my average mana value? 2.4. Instants and sorceries? Quite a few. Well, I mean, as is expected, I have 6 cards to cut, I guess. Now, weirdly, my 3 slot is a little bit light, huh? My 4s are a bit heavy. Oh, wow, these are like counter spells too. I forgot that. I have so many. All right. Oh, do I have to put quotes around this? Yeah. So these are my counterspell-ish things. I don't think that, like, this is an unreasonable number, but maybe I don't need the Disdainful Stroke. And I could maybe cut an Ice out, because I won't have much to bargain most of the time, probably. And Spell Stutter should be big enough. All my fairies, of which there are 7? It's not that many. But like counter target spell unless your opponent pays 4, like that usually is good enough, right? So if I have 2 fairies on board, that should do. We certainly cut a land. Probably a swamp. Well, yeah. These are really like... I'm probably going to spend a couple men on these. Although, you know, for X is 0, it still kills things pretty often when you have fairies, right? Yeah, I think Hatching Plans has to go. Still seems like there's a lot on the 4-drop slot. Like maybe Johan's Stopgap. I don't actually have that much that I can bargain with. Especially since I tossed out the Hatching Plans. I might have called it Spreading Seas a minute ago, I'm not sure. But it's Hatching Plans. And I don't know, toss out the other Ice out. Just run my smaller collection of counterspells. Counterspell-ish things. Then it's just 2 Spell Stutters and this bounce. It's a little bit light, but I have a lot of removal. Maybe it'll be okay. These Diminisher Witches cursing, I mean... How much bargain? It's basically nothing now. Yeah, I think it's got to be wrong to run Hatching Plans here. Okay. Let's give it a try. Boxed Trolls. Looking good. Turn 2 Ego Drain, I guess. Or I could hold up Spell Stutter. Ego Drain them later. Depends maybe on how I draw and what they do. Let's just hold a Spell Stutter. Mono red, and they have fixing. I think I'll just counter this. It's fine. Actually, wait. What if I Gatekeeper it instead to put it back in their hand? Well, then I'm not spending any mana this turn. I don't know. This could be wrong. It seems like it should be, to be honest. So they were looking for a black source. Oh, I don't think I want Imidane's Recruiter in my life. Everything else seems fine. Oh, they found their swamp after all. My fairy! It's too bad I didn't have any black mana, huh? I think I'll just draw? Come on, lands! What the hell? I might just kill the rat before they can bargain it or something. Bouncing a 5-drop haster does not feel that great. Yeah. I don't like how this game's going. I needed some more lands and also more than one creature. I have way too much interaction and no proactive stuff. At least it's a tap land. Okay. It's not a land, but it is all right. Raid bombardment. Sure. Bouncing it would not have done much. really do much but get hit here. Yeah, opponent playing it, I guess I could have blown up the cat. Opponent playing it cool, waiting for me to make the first move. Makes sense. Since the status quo is bad for me. Keeping island, obviously. And pass again. Kind of wishing I had fairy fenced this cat last turn now, but what can you do, eh? Combined with the raid bombardment, it's a little bit of a threat. I'm at 16 though. Yeah, returning it to their hand would not do much. But maybe now is the time to fairy fence that. It's bad because it lets them resolve this and hit me with it, but I can at least motes it away. Hmm, 5 mana. Awkward. I might have to chill this because it's hitting me for quite a bit. Yeah. It still, like, has its effect. When they cast spells on my turn, I take damage. Or they blow up one of my... Or they shrink one of my things. But it's not likely to do too much, I hope. Ha! Got him. Because this is going to make them discard it, right? What a joke. Shouldn't have played the land. Okay, well, just goes to show all you have to do is, like, I don't know, I can't think of something rude enough for how blue players play. Oh, speaking of colors, attack, black, nope. Alright, I'll try to cast my black spells. I only played one creature all game. A 1 mana 1/1 flyer. Kind of embarrassing. Leonardo Rodriguez. You know, this is fine. I wish I had a black. This is something I'm not sure about. Like my evolution as a Magic player. Like. It's 3 lands, I've got some castable spells, so I keep. And I'm like, I'll hit a swamp eventually. But there's not really a guarantee that I will? I think we do run this out rather than hold up Spell Stutter. Like, I think keeping hands where you don't have all your land colors is kind of dangerous. And I'm just rather lackadaisical about it. 0-4 is working well here. They want to make that wicked. Well, I kind of wanted to bounce something and then play this on its other half. But this spell they could just recast, so it doesn't really work very well. I think I would rather Fairy Fence this. Or no. Let's Spell Stutter it. No, they could pay! Oh no. Alright. X is 2. I could just keep holding these two up next turn, as opposed to running out my 2/3 flyer. Seems kind of greedy. Wow, bargaining a grapple on my piece of garbage. Okay. Well, I'll just run out a shitty little creature then. Actually, let's tap all blue so they're afraid of Rat Out. I feel like this creature very much does not fit in with the deck's plan, but it does cost 3. It's kind of what it's got going for it. Screen buff? Oh, Ashiok. Okay, well. I don't like to know that they have that. Oh, what a card. Sadly, I can't also play the Coven. This is going to exile the island anyway, so... No Ashioks, please. What is this? Nothing. Great. Fell Horseman can't pick up, Planeswalkers, can it? Creature card. This costs 3, right? It's a little awkward. I'd like to take this out of their hand, but I can't really do it because they can respond by drawing. So I think we just swing. And then we're not dead after all. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, whatever they draw, I'll get rid of. That makes sense. That's a reasonable play from them. Although, they know I have this, right? I guess they're thinking of casting it now? It must have been an instant if they wanted it in their hand. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Not dead after all on the 2/3 is pretty cool, though, because it comes back and makes them discard again. You can't attack. It's obviously bad. You just have to hold that as a blocker. I'm going to hang on to the 2-3. Like, I don't want to attack with it at the moment. Because the not dead after all trick is not going to work very well for it. And this, I think I'll just run out. No sense saving it to bargain, I don't think. And, you know, they're applying pressure. That 3-2 is pretty cool. 3 mana, do nothing. Got it. It's a 1 mana 1/1 with the ability to pay 3 mana to do nothing. For now. If they get any enchantments, it'll be much cooler, but at the moment, no such cards. Ooh. Fairy fencing, huh? X is 3. Get in for 8. Seems pretty cool. But I think it's better to save this for in case they play something that actually has a shot of winning the game. Because right now, I'm just miles ahead, right? I think I just do this until they give up and die, right? And hang on to my answers. I don't need to answer either of these creatures. Okay, now I'll kill the Baronati because it's lethal. Because I can get in for 3 on the ground and 2 in the air. Oh, might as well go all out for 4, shall we? Give it -7, -7. Away we go. 2-0, a good start. Oh, I thought briefly they had fixed the issue where if I click outside the window, it fucks up the sound. That's actually interesting. Hang on. So, I'm in the window. Oh, okay. I did something earlier that didn't seem... I minimized a Chrome window in case I accidentally clicked on it and started playing audio. And it didn't seem like it interrupted the audio, and I thought maybe there was something weird about how Chrome uses a different window decoration than the Windows default that made it not, that made clicking that button not count as leaving the window or something, but I guess I was just wrong. So the 3 mana effect is, yeah, pick back up one of these things. What is this? They have revealed a Ginger Brute. What would I wish to do to a Ginger Brute? I could freeze it in place. That would be kind of funny. And then I could pick that back up with an Alchemist. But I think it's better to just get an Alchemist in play so that when I actually start playing instants and sorceries, the Alchemist will be bigger. Or we'll get a big attack. Like, I don't even really believe they're playing. Oh, they are playing the Ginger Brute. Okay, wow. Come on in, I guess. There's nothing in my graveyard. I want stuff, but I don't have stuff. This is a sorcery, huh? Okay, well, seems kind of weak. I don't think it's worth it, but yeah, it just slows me down so much. I'm just gonna do nothing this turn? That's pretty stupid. No, I don't think it is stupid. I think doing nothing is right. Because it lets me activate this Alchemist several more times if I hang on. You're a 3/3, and I see why they were so keen to get the Ginger Brute. Okay, so why don't you just chill out? I would like a land quite a bit. An Ego Drain seems good, and I think I want the land first, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I want the Ego Drain right now. Obviously I'm not getting it now, but like next turn. So I can Spell Stutter their play this turn, then Ego Drain them and pick back up Ego Drain. That makes sense to me. Oh, it doesn't get picked back up. It goes to the top of my library. Well, oh, that's a little dubious, but fine. I don't care that much about this card, but it would be nice to make sure I'm not losing the race, and I don't have time to cast this anytime soon if I don't do it now. Hamlet Glutton seems intolerable, right? They would just eat the Ginger Brute. The apples, whatever. This is awful. This is fine. Oh yeah, I don't have to take back Ego Drain. That's true. If their hand sucks, I can do something else. I'll take Spell Stutter back? Sure. So now next turn I can Octopus. Apparently it's just an elemental. Sure looks like an octopus to me. Well, no, it's got like some number of legs. I don't know if I would say that 8 is that number. What is this? They didn't have this before. 7 mana to make their creatures a little bigger. But their food adds mana ramp, which is all fine, I think. Boy, I put that land on top. Feels like hours ago. And I don't really want it anymore. Yeah, I thought I wanted a 5th land, but I should have seen, in principle, like what this whole recursion plan I had in mind with Alchemist, what I would have left in my hand after that, and whether I would need more mana. Oh well. the card under this is a land, then I'm not punished because I'm still destroying one of the two of them anyway. That's fine, I think. Yeah, go ahead. Great. Now, I could freeze the 3/3 or chill it. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. And it's not an instant or sorcery, so it doesn't matter if I do it before or after combat, but I think I'll just let them do their thing here. You can attack me a little. Actually, I maybe should have countered the removal, because it would be getting them much closer to being dead. And they can pay for Spell Stutter, especially with their food being... Yeah, I think this was a mistake. I don't mind them doing this. This was sort of what I expected would happen, right? That's what... I want a Bitter Chill after they do this. But, yeah, I think I should have played the Spell Stutter while I... Oh, no, I couldn't. Because they already had the foods. They could have paid the 3 when they tried to kill my flyer. So... I think they should hold on to that as a blocker, right? And then, like, be shocked and appalled when I make it disappear. Two, 3 menace. That's perfect. Oh, I should have countered. No, I still can't counter that because this taps for 2. You gonna eat it now so I don't get the draw? Oh, also because you can't eat it after. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense because this can come back into your hand. Yeah. Oh, gonna eat one of these using the mana from this. That's a little surprising. I think. I thought they would want to get these back into the graveyard and prevent me from ever drawing that card. Yeah, go ahead, hit me with a 1/3, see if I care. It's not a food, so they can't eat it. So they're effectively at 9, right, if they eat this. Even if I put this down, could I do 9 damage? I don't think so. 2, 4... There's no way I'm getting this to be a 5/3. If I happen to draw an instant, then maybe. That only costs 1, huh? Well, I don't think I'm going to be putting that back in their hand. I could for a laugh, I guess. Huh. Okay, fine. I mean, I'd like them not to have 4 mana, though. Problem is they have 6, so I'd have to spend both of these to stop them from activating it, and I can't do that. I don't have that much mana. So I guess they're going to get to make this a 2/2. That looks like lethal, right? I think so. Well, no, because they block here. Yeah, that resolves. No, I can't pump the Barrow naughty enough. I can only do 6. So if I'd played this, it would have been lethal. Sad. Number of foods they control, which is 2. So I'm not too worried about them making their stuff bigger. Okay. I mean, not that after all, it just does not seem necessary. Let's pump this once. Let's not. I'm just going to hold all this up. Yep, go ahead. Sure. Yep. That's hitting for 5. I can make it 6 and they're tapped out, right? I can make it... It's hitting for 4. I can make it 6, which still isn't lethal. I'd like to keep up all this mana for counters. Okay. Just get them to the brink of death and then hold them there. Make them savor it. Don't bother killing them. Just get them in your grasp. No blue player would ever dream of setting the opponent's life total to 0. Just gotta make them miserable. Uzunaru 82. Don't know what that means. Hopefully it's okay I read it out loud. Why would I do that? I don't know. Can't really ego drain them effectively, can I? I guess I'm just running out this stupid human warlock. Could hold up spell stutter, seems pretty stupid. When I could be proactively developing stuff. They are cursing me. My 1/1. Scry 2. When you cast, you may copy. So if I counter the spell while copy that spell is on the stack, they don't still get the copy, right? Yeah, they do. Well, why? Suddenly I'm confused about the rules. I don't know. Like, I could hold up a counter spell here, but I think I want to just play another creature. Instant or sorcery? Small instant or sorcery. So what is... So when they cast their spell, this will go on the stack. But is the effect that goes on the stack like copy? You may copy? Like, doesn't it make a copy? I guess... I don't know. Something is weird about my understanding of triggers and copies. Because I think what actually happens is they get the copy and immediately choose targets, and then I get a chance to respond. So there's already 2 copies of the spell on the stack. What I don't understand is why that's what happens. Okay, happy to draw a land. I could ego drain them and lose Not Dead after all, but I don't think I want to. Oh, maybe I should have activated this, but I don't know. Counter that, maybe? Kills off the Grabby Giant. Stops them getting a treasure, which maybe they care about? They could just pay. Yeah, that would be stupid. Yeah, my idea of counterspelling looks pretty stupid, doesn't it? Because they can just pay for it. I don't think I want to ego drain, lose a cell. Where are these dang fairies I'm supposed to have, man? I could have Not Dead after all and then activated this and gotten in a little more damage and some scry. I think that was actually the right play. But I'm not doing it now. Why not? Good question. I'm gonna just develop this stupid guy. I feel like I've played this game all wrong. Oh, they're just not going to do it, huh? Well, sadly, they have enough mana to let this resolve. I mean, I guess they still have a 2... They could spend 2 mana. Monstrous Rage. Okay, so yeah, it does. The when goes on the stack, and then I get the chance to counter before this turns into the spell. Okay, so I was right about my understanding of the rules and wrong about what was going to actually happen. Do I care if this... It doesn't get haste. Yeah, countering this doesn't even do anything. Because it still gets them... Well, it does. It would stop the monster roll. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I draw a card for that? I forgot about that. No, wait, why did I draw a card? What? Oh, not that after all... No? Comes back tapped. Why did I draw a card? What? Hello? I'm going to have to analyze what is happening here. I don't understand. Maybe this draws a card on its ability and I just didn't realize? It's a good card. Draw a card and put a sorcerer. Okay, I see. Okay, that is substantially better than I thought it was. I think I can target this. It's an instant or sorcery card, right? I'm not sure. No, it's a creature card, but it's an instant or sorcery spell? I have 0 fairies, yeah? Yeah, so... Go ahead. It's a very slow spell anyway. Living Lectern. I mean, on the other... I don't really care about this, but I'm not going to get a lot of chances to have this do something. And it is a good blocker. Stopping like 3 damage a turn-ish. Moats is creature. So... Let's pick back up Not Dead After All, I guess. Unless it'll let me take the other Alchemist, which I don't think it will. Yeah. Oh, do I want to cast the other Alchemist? Do I want to cast this Alchemist? I think I do, actually. Rather than casting the Not Dead After All. Oh, it doesn't... I'm stupid! It's fine. No, I'm not stupid. I can cast it. It's right here. Yes, that's why I did this. It was because I'm correct, not because I'm stupid. Because now I have the blue mana to cast this. And I can't cast this, so saving up double black for it was stupid. But I didn't do that, so hooray for me. Was that into the Fey Court? It was. Okay, but this can only block flyers. They're close to dead here. You are not dead after all. You are a sorcerer, because I want to spread around the value, I think. I don't want them to be able to take away everything I own by killing a single 4/4. And then we swing in. Yep, keep that on top, please. Because they're about to draw it off of my deck. Oh, actually, why don't I just kill them? I should have done more damage, but this is fine. I didn't realize they would be so dead. Yeah, so if I had done this pre-combat, I could have hit them for one more, and they'd be a -1, but... I don't know, I didn't count up what the damage was going to be. I thought it was going to be like 7 or 8. I saw like 3, 3, 2, and 1, and I was like, yeah, that's 8. Or I don't know. I don't know what the numbers even were, but they were low enough that I said, oh, they're not dead. And then they were. Socacciello. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Need a swamp eventually, but I have lots of blue action. I also need, like, a land to light these up, but I would tolerate an island. I'll go for the block here. They could easily have a combat trick, and I would much prefer to activate this to make this a sorcerer, but I don't know. Actually, blocking 3 damage a turn is a pretty good job for this thing to have. On the other hand, scrying is really good if I need more lands, right? I don't like this. I don't know how likely they really are to use a combat trick here. If you do, go for it. Double strike, wow. Well, this blows. 3 draws, didn't hit a land. Well, you know, that's what you get for running 16, I guess. I would expect on average to have drawn 1/4 of my lands right now, which is 4. 2 is quite a bit lower than that. But not outside the realm of normality. I can't really just like let this hit me. Very funny. We're in pretty bad shape, obviously. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to go for the trade there. That is pretty funny, isn't it? It's a good draw. What is this shit? Get out of here. I need my lands. Just checking whether this is a sorcery or an instant. Could I have held it up? Answer, no, I couldn't have because it's a sorcery. Okay, it's a black source. Not the best black source, but it'll do. Another land. Eh. I would rather have a swamp or a spell, I think. The thing is, that would let me cast Coven next turn. If I kept this. Might be a good enough reason. I do control a fairy. So if I choose X as 0, I can still blow up the thief here, I guess. And I can bounce a spell as well? No, I'll only have 2 mana. So I can do one of those two things. Or I can play out a 3-2 and then have Not Dead after all. Can't do that either. I'd really like to Not Dead after all, but then I'd have something to bargain. How's the race going? I think I'm just going to run out of 3-2. Cutting in on that. And hitting me pretty hard. Okay. Well, X is 0, kill that, get in for 4. Hold up a bounce spell. Or what? Just cast this. Get in for 4. They're threatening 7. I mean, if they have anything, I'm dead. Oh, and I'm not threatening lethal because of this food, am I? Yeah. X is 0. Get this shit out of here. The annoying thing is it still makes a rat. But it attacks for 1 instead of 3 this way. Ooh, they're tapping out of their food. That's interesting. I can get in for 4. There's some way it could be 5? I don't think so. Right, I can play this. If I could have gotten a Wicked roll on one of these at some point, I would be there. Or if this just created a Wicked roll. No, because I don't have enough. Oh, yeah, I could. It's only 4. It's only 4. Ugh. I think I'm kind of dead, right? 5-4 menace. Yeah, I can't live. Alright, well, let's attack with some creatures. Put the Fear of God into them. Maybe they'll concede. Sure. Very funny. Wait a minute. Am I stupid? I am, but it was a while ago. The turn that I put this back in their hand, couldn't I have just let it kill my thing, but not dead after all it? No, I didn't have the black. I just had 3 mana and it was all blue. I had spent the black on blowing up their guy. Yeah. Because if I could have, that would be the win. Not that I even would have known it at the time. It was only the win because I drew the tap down effect. But it still would have been nice to get my creature to be wicked, right? Okay, here we go again. At least I have both colors this time. I really need to pick a different favorite swamp. I don't like the little arrows on the bottom. I did pick this favorite island quite some time ago, I think. Or no, because it wasn't that long ago that they started letting you pick favorite lands. Like, I don't know, less than 4 months, I think. Maybe? Don't play... Okay, at least it's just a food token. It's not like... I guess they don't have Land of War Elves in this format. There's like a 2-mana Land of War Elves they could have. Or Beanstalk Worm. Isn't that like a 3-mana ramp spell? Much worse, obviously. Unsurprisingly, not eating the food. They'd rather bargain it away somehow. I have the perfect answer. X is 0, please. Oh, I was thinking I could cast this to get it back, but I can't actually, because it costs 3. Okay, so X is still 0, though. Well, it kept up the black for me, which was the right decision. It turns out maybe blue would have been nice as well. But I think having fairy fencing up is great, way better than just casting another 1/1 right now. Because this has the potential to be a useful, like, 3-mana spell as well. Sure. 1 and sack. So I actually, with X is 0, can't kill that. What's the plan? I don't think I care that much about tapping this down. So maybe I play these 2 fairies? I guess it depends what's on top of the deck, maybe? If they have, like, Leaping Ambush, does that, that doesn't give reach, does it? It buffs it and untaps it, but it doesn't give it reach, I think? Is that what the card is called? Leaping Ambush? It does gain reach. Okay. I mean, it makes sense from the name. I just didn't remember that part. So that would be great. If they tried to Leaping Ambush this, then I would kill it in response. That would be very, very good joke. It's thinking. Oh, because this ability is available. Not because they have Leaping Ambush necessarily. That's great. I'll take it. I don't think I care about tapping their thing as much as I care about getting a Baronati down. Mm-hmm. This is a foolish block. They would trick me somehow, I'm sure. Just gonna eat the food. Wow. That is a race. Bargain away the rat. So they had some other plan in mind for the rat, I'm sure. There's a combat trick in here somewhere. Could be anything, though. Sugar Rush, Leaping Ambush, Titanic Growth. Okay, they kept 2. Didn't want these. Yeah, Royal Ambush. That's a trick too as well, I guess. That's a food. I might Fairy Fence this now. More lands, pretty good, I think. I don't think I'm falling into the same trap last game of like cycling a million cards before I get to this and then not wanting it anymore. Just swing for 4 and pass? Or pick up a Fairy Fencing. Pick up the Fairy Fencing and kill this while they're tapped out is kind of fun. I don't want to pick up Fairy Fencing and pass, let them know I have it. I think this is a good time to get value out of a 1-mana Fairy Fencing. I guess this is the only... Yeah, this is what Auto Tapper was going to do anyway, but... It's on top of Library! I see. Okay, well, I'll still do it. I keep thinking I'll draw it, and that never happens. I should have scryed first? No. I don't know what I should have done differently here. Something's not right, though. Yeah, that card is 100 miles away. I'm never gonna see it. I don't know. That's fine. Greta's annoying, but I can fence her, right? They have 1 green mana up, but this is only as a sorcery. No other weird abilities, right? They only have 1 food that's untapped. Greta's not food. Okay. I may as well pay the 1 in case I'm confused here. I'm not spending the black mana on anything. These card backs, by the way. Oh, yeah. I wish they wouldn't flicker. But the overall color is nice. Back for seconds, Greta, is it? No, the vermin to the board. And scavenger to hand. Because they wanted... Why not Greta, though? Okay, that's a lot. But you're dead, right? You're just dead on board? You don't have any mana? I swing for 5 in the air and you lose? What am I missing? No mana. Yeah, okay. They could have lived by not playing this wolf. Maybe they would have drawn Wrath of God. Right? Alright, 5-1. Good so far. Ticklebot Scott? Alright, I like that name. You've got my attention, Scott. This is a bad hand. This is fine. Freeze in place is like a little bit slow here. I could ambitiously toss a land, but I think that would be quite ambitious indeed. I'll trade here if they offer. Well, freeze in place would have been pretty cool, huh? What the hell do I do now? It's like gain 12 life. Oh my god. Ah, I'm getting punched! What a card! This guy is out of control. No one can catch him, local police say. Oh man. I don't see a way to bargain this, and even if I could, there's nothing to return, so I may as well just develop this rather than holding this up. Maybe I should have held this actually so that I could threaten to double block, force them to spend the mana. Because I'm not really threatening a single block. It's just bad. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to spend the mana there. You're supposed to spend it on the 1/1. Okay. Well, actually, wait. Misleading Motes is sick. Pass? Sure. I'm not happy about it, but... Top. I don't like taking the trample damage here, but if I double block, they get to kill both. Well, I mean, I have to tap this down or I'll die. So I'm not left with a lot of other options, huh? And then I may as well attack because it's not blocking. Okay, death is upon me, it would seem. Let's just have a peek at that last card, shall we? Well, yeah, Gingerbread is a good card. The numerous enchantments really make it a lot better, of course. That has to have been an unusually good draw for their deck. But my draw was fine. Well, I don't know. It only, my opening hand inexplicably had only 6 cards in it. And I bottomed the card that I think would have been pretty helpful there. It would have been slow. Like, is it Freeze in Place is 2 mana or 3? 2 mana, yeah. That would have stopped a lot of the damage from the Gingerbread. And maybe bought me enough time to find a more permanent solution. Hello? I don't trust him. I'm getting out of queue and joining back up. I know that's like exactly the wrong behavior if the queue is working as intended. But, yeah. I'm more inclined to believe that their queue is completely broken and that I'll never see a game than that it really has been working for a minute on finding me a match. I mean, fairy fencing on 2 and 3 seems pretty cool. No! My fairy! Do I look like an idiot? Okay. Oh. Well, that certainly improves matters, right? Because now I can play this, not pay. Well, I could pay, actually. To tap this down rather than kill it with fencing, and then I leave fencing for later. But I'm not getting in any real damage that way, I don't. So I think I'll decline. My hand is so empty already. Actually, I probably should have held this 1-3 back. What is this? Exile a non-fox until it leaves. So I could put this back in their hand, which would be kind of funny. Or I could let it resolve and then kill it. I think putting it back in their hand is pretty cool. Because if they try to play it next turn, I can still kill it. They might want to save it until I get this, maybe? But maybe not. Okay. We can race if you want. I'll attack for 4, you attack for 1. Yeah, resolves. Oh, you finally got it! It's the Werefox! Oh, man. That's annoying. Oh, hang on. It's not annoying? It's actually hilarious? Oh, it goes on top of my deck. So I wouldn't get it back instantly, huh? I could just play out a flyer and... maybe that would be cool. No, I'll pick it back up. No mill, please, though? Would be nice. Fairy Fencing has carried quite a few games. As, like... oh, that's scary. Okay. Oh, but only once. As a 1-mana deal 3? It's like Lightning Bolt, but stronger? I'm a little afraid that they may have some trick here. So I'm thinking of dumping extra mana into this. What are the instants in... oh, you know what they might have is... that dead, not dead after all card? I might just let this go. I don't care about your stupid 3/3, do I? They gonna play another one? No. Okay. I still think they might have not dead after all. Yeah. That's what I think they have. Ah, no black mana now, though. Creature cards in all graveyards. So X is 1. That got bigger, which sad, but not that sad. I think I need to develop this so that I have a lethal threat next turn after chumping here just in case. Oh, by putting a spell back in their hand, how could I lose? They have so little mana. What are they going to do? Yeah, I think I'll actually do that. Yeah, in fact, I just won't chump if they attack with this because this is the lethal counterattack. Oh my fucking god, it's a 2 mana. They get this back again. Non-fox creature. Okay. Well, putting it back in their hand doesn't accomplish much, but it does tap them out, I guess. This Return Triumphant is crushing me. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh, but this isn't in a graveyard anymore. They should have attacked first, I guess. This is interesting. Does that do anything? Probably not as much as just playing another flyer. Alright, if I tapped something down, would I care? I don't think so. Because this is actually lethal. I decline. Oh, I should have done this first before I played the fairy, I guess, so that they wouldn't know I was about to play another fairy when they were choosing their discards. Not a big deal, though. Hopefully not a big deal. Oh, it's getting hard to kill them. But I still feel like I'm living here. Have they played any 1-mana black instants yet? No, so I still think they have Not Dead after all. This Rat Out was a while ago. That's not the card I think they were holding up. Okay. None. I feel like if they had Not Dead after all, they would be swinging with everything here. Or if they had Rat Out, for that matter. Ah, if they kill a creature on blocks... No, well, they can't kill a creature on blocks, but... If I make something Not Dead after all, and it comes back, I can actually bargain away the roll and kill them that way. This is greedy. I should have held one of these back, of course. As another blocker in case something goes wrong, because this... Whoops, clicked outside the window. This is threatening to kill me. If they can, like, remove something. Yeah, this was a mistake. Shoot. Frankly, I could have attacked with none of them. Would have been safer, I think. We probably still win, but this was the wrong attack. So what order will these happen? They'll both trigger at the same time. You'll put yours on the stack first. I'll put mine on the stack second. Mine will resolve first. So I'll get my creature back. Then yours will come back. Then you'll choose what to exile. Okay. Fine. Turns out neither of us were dead after all. I just swing and you're dead. God, that was like a slugfest is what comes to mind. I felt like I was just swimming through goop. This creature just got played over and over and over, and I was like paddling my arms like mad and making no progress. I just could not keep it dead or whatever. Tap down or whatever. Mostly I was killing it, right? I think. They must have felt the same way. You know, I fairy fenced that like 3 times. Maybe it was only twice. I certainly cast fairy fencing 3 or maybe even 4 times, but I think only 3. I think one of them was on a different creature than that, but it might have been all 3 on that. Zarek. What the fuck? Why can't I just get 2 colors, man? Okay, fine. I accept. 1 color. You got me. I might actually just pass here. I think I should, right? Stutter their 2-drop, and then I can like alchemist the stutter or something. No, I don't want to alchemist the stutter. I don't know. Get this shit out of here. No, I will not pay 2. Started their 3-drop as well, and just like, LOL? Have fun, nerd? I mean, that card is not incredible, but it does attack for 3. If I'm racing them. Oh, jeez, really? I mean, I could top a spell stutter and it's kind of hilarious, but not especially good, I feel like. If I do that, I'm not doing anything. I think I need to draw a real spell. But, like, what if it's a black spell? Can I just win with these 2 fairies and these 2 squids? I don't think so. I think I need to draw something real at some point. It's not so bad. Oh my god, please, where are my cards? No, they would happily trade here, I think. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. Now that I've displayed uncertainty, they would call my bluff, I think. If I had full swung, maybe they would say, oh, I'd be thrilled for him to tap out on a combat trick. Oh, but that's just more evidence that attacking is bad. Yeah. Ugh. I don't think Spell Stutter is winning the game right now. Is a 1/3 winning the game? Maybe if I draw a useful instant or sorcery, I guess. Okay, sure. What do I even have? Like, what's that? That freeze in place? Yeah, that would be one. Bitter Chill doesn't apply. Quick Study, maybe the best draw in the deck. Yeah, good point. Misleading Motes would be okay, maybe. Okay. I mean, Quick Study, I got my fingers crossed. That's the draw. It's so good right now. It's like 1,000 damage and draw 2. You know what? I'll take it. This is still great. I get in for 8. It's incredible, right? They only have one food, so we're not super far necessarily from killing them. If I Bitter Chill one of those, I can get in for 1. It's not incredible. Or 1 additional. But I think it's Ward 1, right? We're going to be so slow to kill them otherwise, right? If I could get in for 3 per turn, that would be nice. But if they like draw any more creatures, then this Bitter Chill sucks ass. I think I just have to hang on to it to kill, like, let's say they play a reach creature or something. To disable that. They're not eating the food. Oh, they didn't. Yeah, they had the mana. They could have eaten it. So they have other plans. Ooh. Handing out sorcerer rolls as though they were candy. The genealogist wants to be a sorcerer? No, it wants to be a sorcerer instead of a young hero? Doesn't seem like as big an improvement as putting it on this. Did they forget that it would take out the other role, maybe? It's a weird play. Very funny. Still not eating the food. They could have eaten it. They had the mana. They've still got time here. They can eat it. But, like, maybe you shouldn't have gone down to 2? Maybe they have a Hamlet Glutton in mind? Curse of the Werefox. If only I could say not dead after all to that. But I cannot. Oh my god. God, swamps. So brave to go down to 1. I mean, I'm mono blue, so it's not like when you eat the food, I'll respond by taking away a life from you. But okay, they're digging for a creature. I'm going to be rewarded for holding out Bitter Chill, maybe. Of course, if it's Hamlet Glutton, I'm sad anyway. I assume it would eat one of their roll tokens. Oh, it's just a 1/1. Okay. It's a 6/6. Holy shit. Okay, never mind. But it's till end of turn? Why did you do this? Huh? Really? This is sort of brave, isn't it? Okay, they're eating the food now. This is 8 damage. So if I Bitter Chill the 6/6, I can easily get in for 3. And then I'll have lethal set up next turn. That seems like the play. This is for each food. They have 0 foods, so... Oh, okay. That was the plan they had. Oh, that's so good. Oh, but it's still tapped. It's still tapped. It's still tapped. It doesn't untap it. It's still tapped. It's still tapped. I may pay 1. Yes, please. No. Yes. No. Oh. Okay, but I have black mana now. Does that help somehow? Maybe. Yes, because I can cast an instant or sorcery. Which, in addition to its effect, will of course pump these guys up. So they can't really attack with much. Maybe 2 creatures? It's sort of a lot. Okay. Okay. What's the line here? Oh no, 0 creatures is how many they could attack with, right? Because I blow up one of these and swing with 2 3/3s on the ground, yeah? X is 0. Well, hang on. Is that really what I want? Because this spell's not going to do anything. What if I just make super sure this thing is dead? Pay X is 4 in case of some combat trick like Titanic Growth? I think that's actually better. Yes? Winning? Hey, we got there. Whew. That was
very stressful having no black that whole time. And just like trying to live my entire life with 2 1-mana 1/1s and a couple counter spells. Those 1/3s, yeah, I mean, they were good though, right? They got in a couple times for 1 damage, a couple times. Oh, I thought that was only 6 wins. I'm at 7. Great, congratulations. Add to decks. Great. Whew, I'm free. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.